Welcome everyone. This is a recording for computing hourly pay or hourly wage. They mean the same thing. And this is from Unit 1, Section 2. And this is actually, the problem we're going to do is actually very, very similar to a problem that you see in Unit 1, Quiz 3. I have the numbers changed, but it's the same idea. Let's read. These three jobs were in the paper today. Frank's Furters, $5 an hour. Harriet's Hairstyles, $100 for 10 hours weekly. Babysitting, $200 a month for 8 hours after school a week. And then they say that we should assume 4 weeks is a month. Which job has the highest hourly pay? There's quite a bit of work to do here. We're going to have to compute hourly pay 3 times because there are 3 jobs. And the key here with a lot of word problems is to make sure that you're reading the last sentence very carefully. Usually the last sentence tells you what you're looking for. In this case, I've highlighted the words hourly pay. That's what you're looking for. And hourly pay and hourly wage, they mean the same thing. So if you go into your Unit 1 formula sheet on the very first page, looking in the Unit 1 Section 2 section, you'll see that we have a formula for hourly wage. Hourly wage is equal to gross pay divided by hours worked. Remember, your gross pay is just the amount of money that you make. The word gross means before taxes. And we're talking about gross pay for the first 2 units. We're not going to talk about net pay until Unit 3. Okay, so gross pay is how much money you made. Total hours worked is the number of hours that you worked. So let's get to work and figure out the hourly wage for each of these 3 jobs. For Frank's Furters, $5 an hour, we already know the hourly wage. No computing necessary, they told us. Okay, so just write that down. Frank's Furters is $5 an hour. Let's go to Harriet's Hairstyles next. Now we're going to have to use our formula. Hourly wage is gross pay divided by hours worked. So for Harriet's Hairstyles, the gross pay is $100. The hours are 10. $100 divided by 10 should give you $10. Okay, so far Frank's Furters is $5 an hour, Harriet's Hairstyles is $10 an hour. So far Harriet's Hairstyles pays the most. Let's figure out babysitting. So babysitting, again, we're going to have to use our formula. Hourly wage is gross pay divided by hours worked. And I think that this babysitting was the toughest one for a lot of you guys. Gross pay is $200. That's pretty straightforward. What about hours worked? It's not 8 because that $200 that you made is for a whole month. So you need to figure out how many hours you worked in a whole month. It's 8 hours a week, 4 weeks a month. So the number of hours you worked for those $200 is 8 times 4, which is 32. So your hourly wage for babysitting is $200 divided by 32, which is $6.25. So now we've done all of our work. Frank's Furters is $5 an hour. Harriet's Hairstyles is $10 an hour. Babysitting is $6.25 an hour. And back to the question, what are they asking us anyway? Which one has the highest hourly pay? So just by looking, you should be able to see that Harriet's Hairstyles is the highest at $10 per hour. Remember, this is very similar to a question on Unit 1, Quiz 3, but it's not the exact same numbers. So you're going to get a different answer when you go to take the quiz. This concludes our recording for hourly wage.